Hello you guys, and welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. How's everybody doing today? I hope all is well on this Tuesday evening. Yes, it is. I hope all is well. I hope all of you are truly doing well. To my new subscribers, welcome to Joanne's Kitchen. Thank you so much for choosing to subscribe to my channel. And welcome. Glad you can be a part of the family. And to those of you that's watching this channel for the first time, what you waiting on? Go ahead and take the time to subscribe. And be sure to tap that notification bell so every time I upload a video, you want to be notified. Okay, so today I'm coming with you guys and gals a recipe, okay? I am doing, you know, I have fried fish all the time, and I guess some of us always do. We get tired of fried fish all the time, right? So, today I am doing a lemon and it's going to be a lemon and capers fish in the sauce, okay? A lemon and capers fish sauce, okay? Over some pasta with some spinach, and it's gonna be good, okay? It's easy, so I'm gonna show you guys the ingredients that you're gonna need. And honey, you can do these with your eyes closed, okay? It's real easy, nothing to it, nothing hard, because I don't do complicated. There will be never be nothing complicated in my kitchen, okay? Everything is gonna be easy breezy and delicious, okay? So let's get into the recipe and show you guys what you'll need for this recipe. So for those of you that's looking for a fish recipe and you're tired of fried fish and you want something a little bit different but delicious at the same time, then this recipe is for you. So let me get into the ingredients. So what you'll need for my recipe depends on how many people you're feeding. I mean you're feeding. Depends on how many people you're feeding in your household. Okay, one bag, I suggest using 2 bags of spinach, because everybody knows that when you're cooking spinach, it wilts and it cooks down to nothing. Okay, so 2 bags of spinach. All right, and then you're gonna need some utensils here. I have my knife. You'll be needing a sharp knife, okay? And then you'll be needing a grater, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you have one or not. A lemon, a lime, juice squeezer, you're gonna need one of these. You're gonna need your whisk, whether it's big or small. I just love that little thing. I have to get me another one though, but I like that one. And a spatula, okay? You're going to need some olive oil. Now, it doesn't have to be olive oil. It could be grapeseed oil, olive oil, corn oil, whatever kind of oil you use, you're going to need some of that. You're going to need some oil-based seasoning. You're going to need some black pepper. And you're going to need some parsley flakes. You're going to need some capers, okay? We'll be using capers. You need some capers. You're going to need 1 stick of butter. And you're going to need some kosher salt. Now, you can use kosher salt. I'm using this pink salt here. This is what I'm using. This. So, you can use this or either kosher salt. You're going to need some heavy whipping cream, okay? Followed by some Parmesan cheese, okay? This is not cream. This is just shredded cheese. Parmesan, okay? You're going to need 1 fresh squeeze of a lemon. And I have here 3 fresh garlic cloves you're gonna need, and you're gonna need a little bit of flour, okay? So this is what we'll be using, okay? And then over here I have my pot boiling, because we're gonna get ready and put some pasta. You're gonna need some pasta, okay? So we're gonna need, it don't matter if you don't have now normally I'll use what you call it, I use fettuccine, or you can use angel hair pasta. If you don't have fettuccine or angel hair pasta, regular old spaghetti, honey, it will do just fine, okay? So let's get into the ingredients. Now, I have my fish here, and they've been washed and they've been cleaned, you know. And so now we're just gonna season these bad babies up. And I'm just gonna take a little oil and just dab on both of them. And we're going to use the salt. And this all we'll be seasoning with is the salt. The pepper. and the Old Bay seasoning. Okay? Okay, so I think my water is boiling a little bit, so I'm finna go check on that, put my noodles in that. So a little Old Bay seasoning here. Then we're gonna flip these babies over and let's just massage it in. You know, right? Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna put a little bit of oil on this side. And we're gonna go in with our salt. And don't be afraid to season your food, okay? You want it good and seasoned. You want it to knock somebody's socks off when they tasting this. You want it to be just that damn good. Okay? Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to rub this in. Okay, now to this one. We're going to do likewise with the oil. Rub it. Rub it. Okay. Salt. I gotta use some because my skin. Okay, the pepper. And then the Old Bay seasoning. And we're going to just rub it on here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead on and we're going to take our noodles. As soon as I wash my hands, we're going to take our noodles and we're going to put them in that hot water over there on the stove. Okay, it's boiling up something. So let me open up my noodles. I'm going to cut this down. So I got it down to a medium high heat. And I'm only cooking one box of noodles, so I really hope this be enough. Because I don't want to cook 2 boxes and have all this pasta left over and it's just cheese. I mean just meat left. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't want to cook a lot of pasta. Okay, and I'm going to put some oil in here. And just let that do its thing. Okay, in this part right here, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to move my bags out the way because we're not ready for those just yet. Bring my tea over. So I've got this eye on. We're going to turn it on high. We're going to put some olive oil in here because we're going to be sauteing our fish. Okay, and then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of butter. And as we need more, we'll add more. But for now, we're going to start off with 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, so while we waiting for that to get, I'm gonna move this back a little bit. So while we waiting for that to get our stove to get hot, I'm gonna take our fresh garlic cloves and I'm gonna have those already chopped. Okay. And for this recipe, you do want to use fresh garlic, okay? So have you some fresh garlic in the house when you get ready to make this recipe because you want fresh. And fresh is always better, but if you don't, you use what you got. But I really hope that you have fresh garlic for this recipe. Go out and get you some for this recipe. Because it's going to be better in this recipe than, you know, the minced garlic. So let me see how fast I can get these chopped up. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Smash. I'm peeling. I shouldn't even have peeled the last 2. You smash. Okay. And we're going to try to get these as fine as we can get them, okay? Because we want them fine, okay? Our oil is ready. So we're just going to add a piece of fish to our butter and olive oil. Okay, then I'll come back and finish that, okay? So we're going to take the fish here.
called Bill, but that's it. That's after 5 o'clock.
Huh?
They ain't answering. They after 5 o'clock. They ain't answering.
Oh yeah, he gone. Yeah, I don't know why he always do that. Always say an hour. I need mister. I don't mean no harm. But your hour and my hour is two different things. His hour always be the next day.
Hey, you know they be busy with that, man, 'cause that's a long, they got a lot of, they have a lot of business.
My hour would mean, okay, I take a look at it in an hour, which means if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I expect you to be looking at it. He must be meant to say 24 hours later. I don't know what the hell he be doing. Next time he say an hour, I'm gonna say, you mean 24 hours? No, Joanne. Oh yeah, that's exactly what you mean. Okay, so you just want these to get nice and brown. Ooh. Try not to mess with them that much. But you want them to be done, okay? So we're going to let them get done before we take them all up, just to make sure, you know, they're good and done. And then, you guys, before I go on to any other step, I have 6 more pieces of fish to saute. And then once we get those sauteed, we're going to go on to step 2. Okay, so let's take a look over here at our noodles. Oh, I think I might need 2 boxes or some more. So I don't think these gonna be enough for when you put them on the plate. And I don't want to have a whole lot left over. Just in case, because I don't want nobody getting left out. Because my babies can eat. Okay, so I just added a little bit more, so that should be plenty. So I'm just finished chopping up my garlic. Make sure I have it nice and fine. Just add a little bit more olive oil in there. So I have my garlic nicely chopped. Real fine. Okay, my fish is done. I'm going to take another tablespoon of butter, put it on in here. Turn this up a little bit with it some milk. I'm going to put my garlic in. So this is the oil, the olive oil and the butter that we fried the fish in. We sauteed the fish in. So to that, I just added one stick of butter. I mean a half a tablespoon. I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon of butter. Not a stick, 1 tablespoon of butter, I meant to say. So while I was letting the fish cook, I also took the time to remove the stems off both of those bags of spinach. So you want to have that done already because that was a job. Removing the stems from the spinach for both bags. And I washed them. So I'm going to add in my 3 fresh garlic cloves of butter. I mean of garlic. Damn, Joanne. Okay, so that's my minced garlic, my fresh garlic that I chopped up, the 3 cloves. And we're going to let this saute for about 3 minutes. So you're going to continue to stir it for about 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, and I'm start timing myself now. Okay, and I didn't tell you guys, but you're going to need some chicken broth, okay, as well. Because we have to make a gravy to this. And that's what we're getting ready to do now, is make a gravy, okay? Okay, so 2 more minutes. And I got my stove on medium-high heat. Okay, I'm going to add in 1 more tablespoon. I have 1/4 cup of flour. So we're not going to add that in yet. So 1 more minute for our garlic. And make sure when you're doing this part right here, you're not cooking it on high because you don't want your garlic to burn, okay? So we got 1 more minute. And you can smell this garlic as it begins to become fragrant. You can smell that aroma. smells so damn good. I just love garlic. I really do. Okay. And that's it, you guys. Okay, so to that, we're going to add in a little bit of flour. We're going to mix this. Add in a little bit more. And when you're mixing your flour and your butter and your garlic, it should turn like a little light golden color like it is now. A little light looking like peanut butter, just almost. Okay? And this is what we want. Now we're going to take this. We're going to add in a half a lemon. Before I add in a half a lemon, let me grate some of this off. And I still have it here. Okay, let's mix this in. We're going to be squeezing in a half a lemon. Just 1/2 a lemon is all you need. We're going to add in our broth. Scraping any bits up from the sides of the pan and on the pan up, because this is our flavor that we're building, and our gravy. Okay, I used all of that. Okay. Next, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. I'm trying to move some of this stuff out of my way. Okay, I got a few cut capers out, and I'm just gonna chop those, okay? You don't need a whole lot, just as many as you like. Okay, these are my capers, and they come whole like this. They almost look like little small sweet peas, and you just chop them, because I don't like my capers whole. I like them chopped, and I don't like mine big. So we're going to add them right on in. Put you guys back over here. So we're gonna add the capers right back in. Okay, we're gonna add our remaining flour. We're gonna add in our milk, our heavy cream, I'm gonna let this come to a nice boil. So with this other lemon, I'm gonna de-seed it. And I'm gonna throw that into the gravy as well. So we're gonna season this right here with a little salt before we put our fish in, because we got to make sure that it's good and seasoned. And we want this to come to I want to see a gravy before, and we're almost done, y'all. I want to see a gravy that comes into a gravy before I add the fish back in there. Okay. A little black pepper, a little Old Bay seasoning, but we're not going to add our fish in. I meant to say, I don't know why I said fish. I meant to say spinach, okay? Before we add our spinach in. I wanted to give it a chance to come to a gravy because it's not going to take long for the spinach, you guys. That's going to welt up and it ain't going to be nothing. But it's going to be good. Now I'm using sway, sway or sway. That fish, S-W-A-I, sway or sway. One of them is from Walmart, so I'm using that. You can use any kind of fillet fish if you want. Whatever kind of fish you want. So I got this one boiled, so come to a little, and I like mine's a little thick. So you notice I use 1/4 cup of flour, but I may put more flour in here. It depends on how thick it gets, because I like mine just, I want it a nice thick, but not too thick where I can't, you know, top it. And you'll know how you want it when it starts getting to that point. So you'll know whether to add more flour or decrease it or deglaze it and add in more liquid. And you can add white wine to this and chicken broth, okay? I started to add some wine to it, but then I said no, I'll just stick with the chicken broth. So you can add either or. If you don't want the wine, use chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, you can use water. So let me see, is this gonna come? I might have to add some more flour because I'm waiting on it to get thick and it's not looking thick yet. Then I'm gonna have to taste it to make sure that it's good and seasoned. This is the part that's gonna take you some time, because you just can't have your gravy all kind of way, any kind of way. You gotta have it seasoned. It gotta be good, because we're gonna top our fish with this. So when they biting into their fish, they also gonna get some of this gravy. So we want that to be good. As well as everything else, but we want this fish to be good. I mean, this gravy to be good. This sauce. So I add in the rest of the heavy cream. I'm not going to add in the cheese just yet, okay? Now, you see that we just seasoned the gravy, right? So we don't have to go back when I put the spinach in and season the spinach. It's getting there. We'll just add the spinach in.